Hello and welcome back to Tom's Tourney 2024 Finals Day, and we are underway our first final Open Division 2 Reading Ultimate from GB against Solebang from Switzerland. I'm Christina Obermeyer, joined by Steph Rapazzo. Are you ready for his final action, Steph?
Am I ever? I was born ready for this kind of stuff. We don't come to Tom's Tourney to not be ready for finals. Div2, we don't get to keep our finger on the pulse quite as much over the tournament, but we do get 3 games streamed over the course. And this one, Reading versus Solebang, bound to be a banger.
Banging it deep to Hoagie immediately, and that's a score. 2 throws, 1 huck, and Connor Hogan with the first one on the board for Reading.
So we've talked about that we haven't kept our finger entirely on the pulse for Div2, but we have seen this Reading team developing. Connor Hogan at the forefront of the recruiting has put together a bit of an Avengers-style team here. A lot of his Reading regulars and a fair few handy additions onto this squad. They come out of the gates with a nice hold there and will be expected to be in the driver's seat, but Solebang, a club that plays regularly, moving up regularly in the Swiss rankings, and having a nice run here to get to the final.
Some world and European champions on that team.
From the junior division, I imagine.
Champions, yes. Indeed. So they've been around. Fendrich walking to the line. To break rather. Isolated. Cut to Baumgartner. Andri. Up the line cut. Müller. To Baumgartner. Mathis. Baumgartner going every other here. Back again. Mathis. Baumgartner, but a pick called.
A lot of noise behind us. The celebration from the last game.
And a big gainer. It's up the field to Heinzen. Nice movement in the hand set, not really connecting with anyone. Fakes the scuba, gives the dish pass. Nice leading into Baumgartner. Back and around again. So nice movement, but also very good defense. Now they get a pass near the end zone, and hammer over the top for the score. Klingler gets it first, and they're on the board as well.
Solebang answered back, made to work very hard there. Big, great bid in pursuit by Andy Lewis to try and get the block at the midfield earlier in the sequence. And Solebang eventuates to stay patient, hold on, and in the end, crossfield hammer to score.
We love those. Especially in these conditions, a hammer like that. It's a perfect shot for goal. You got it again. But what great defense Reading put out there.
Yeah, making them work for everything. Again, I did hear in the chat, so Connor Hogan's Avengers should be fine in the finals, and they have been touted as the favorites all weekend long. They've lived up to the hype, and it's up to Solebang to see if they can knock them off their perch in the last game of the weekend in Div 2.
Hutcherson was widening around to Hogan. Completely open on the open side. He's going to launch it deep and in so much space.
That was a seamless sequence. Hogan opened up huge space on the first under. Hutchinson and him bouncing back and forth, and then the shapely OI to cross the field to George Roberts. And that was just very easy looking, low stall counts, quick movement, big chunks taken on every throw.
Indeed, and that was so easy as well. We'll see a replay of the whole thing there. Hogan catching it on that near side and crossing the field. So easy. Maybe too easy.
So Andy Lewis has the disc in his hand, that new 30th edition Euro disc, the beautiful cartoon design on it. Sets it sailing, but not going to come back in, Christina.
Nope, that's behind the spectator lines. Good float on it, though. He's going to walk it up to the brick again. Some arguing with his respective handler. Miller. It's a far side inside shot on Gailansa with the layout, and he maxed it to the ground, or at least stops anyone from catching it.
Yeah, I don't think he did get a touch, but he did. You saw him getting in the way, a little bit of traffic in the lane, and caused at least for a miscommunication, as you see Ancelon go up line and take 40 meters there.
Andy Lewis and Ancelon in the handler set. Looks for a continuation, goes to Lewis. Losing yards, but that's fine. They get them right back. The two of them really working for that Reading defense. Not quite in yet. Around to Ancelon. Vivid fakes. Both hands on the disc still. And the around pass works. To Korea. Another floating one. Ancelon gets it back right away. And Lewis in the end zone. What a beautiful put there.
Yeah, Ancelon and Lewis getting some good chemistry between the two of them. They've surely built it up over the course of this weekend, but showing it on a few occasions there, their natural ability to play together, seeing each other early, being able to wait and get the timing right. And this final throw, Ancelon looked at a few different options, but once Lewis came into the picture, he seemed locked onto it. We will send our love to all you at home watching. We ask you send it right back in the form of likes. As always, we call you to action to feed the algorithm, to keep ULTI.TV moving upward and onward forevermore. Hit a button.
Sounds good. Yeah, do that. Doesn't take a lot. Well, teams are preparing to pull again. This could be your chance to do so. As Solebang are on offense, trying to stop any bleeding that might have occurred already. Very static, and then the set looking for a cut and get it now. Hinker to Baumgartner, and he drops it, unfortunately. Vivid Faking before that. And Reading could potentially break again. Nice. Backing around. Piet. Aslan still on the field for this one. Nice ankle breaker from Hookins. Backing around to Aslan. Then looking for an option, finds Hookins again.
Continue!
No continuation. There, has to go inside, and what a nice flick and a pop over the top. Layout D is there from Baumgartner, but does not work. And Reading, 3 on the bounce for them.
Yeah, Reading looking very strong with that second break in a row. You see in the comments, it feels like cheating with Onslen and Lewis playing in Div 2. And I get it a little bit, but they're not cheating. They're properly registered, and this is the team they're on. But very, very good looks by Reading. That throw by Hookins to break the mark on the short side of the field sets that one up to be a clean look in the back corner. And Reading looking the goods, flexing muscles early in this contest.
We'll see if Solebang can change something, maybe, or stop being afraid of Reading a little bit, because it seems like that. Another pull that goes out of bounds. Moritz-Hinker.
I think the Reading sideline is emulating Clapham, but changing one letter from frog to grog.
Okay.
And that is their chant, if I've got that correctly, which is humorous.
Hinker into space, and what a grab held on to Zeddy van Uychen, and shooting deep for the catch. That's the score for Solebang. Fendrich got it.
Yeah, nice reception there. Fendrich is open. You're right about it. Get out of the heads. Stop thinking about the spotlight you're playing under and just go back to playing ultimate. Play catch with one another. Throw it to the people in the black shirt. There were a few unforced errors on the break chances that came in the early quarters. But it wasn't, yes, there was some hard defense, but they were not necessarily all taken by the defense. The pressure was felt, and mechanical errors, unforced errors were giving Reading those chances. This time, they kept their cool.
And they're going to play another power line. Moritz-Hinkel still out. Shout out for him in the comments by Ninos. Definitely one to watch for the Solebang team. But Reading are on offense, and Hutchison's looking for an option. That's a run-through block by Cedric van Uychen. And Solebang could break here potentially.
Yep, big block by Van Uychen. Glorious opportunity. Ooh, glorious opportunity squandered.
Ooh, and second effort grab here for Reading. Hutcherson goes all the way around. Tatsov. Licio Hutcherson, and that's a score again for Reading.
CJ Colicio getting himself involved there. The American import. We saw Hatzaw getting himself involved. We saw him in last year's final as well. He's got those very impressive quadricep muscles. But again, Solebang, Van Uychen worked hard, great positioning to get the D and take it away. And first pass, centering pass, going low, giving it right back. These are the jitters that they've got to be able to shake off, or they're just going to keep giving up these breaks, and that scoreboard's going to get even slipperier than it already is at 5-2. Connor Hogan sending some love up to the booth. Also doing his best Steph Rapazzo impression. Needs work, Hoagie, needs work.
Matis at the end zone, and big pressure from Andy Lewis. But Solebang work through it. Baumgartner on that far side. Into the middle to Hinker. Near side to Hauser. Back to Baumgartner. Nice high release flick into so much space to Mattis. Baumgartner again, not really getting any option, but a very open reset. He's gonna go for. Continuation goes power position, theoretically. And Hinkle leading pass into the end zone. That's Hinkle now for the score. Solebang. Again, many passes, but not too contested for them.
Yeah, they did well there. They're running out of a very traditional vertical stack. They were patient in the stack, and for a moment I thought maybe stagnant, coming out a little bit too slow. But they continued to cut. Because they had good dump sets and resets, they could afford to, hang on and wait for the right cuts to come from the stack. And the patience paid off and prevailed there in the end as they walk one in. Here's another look at the scoring throw.
Baumgartner to Hinker. Simon Hinker, of course, younger brother of Moritz, and Simon also has a twin sister, Paula, who's watching.
There's a lot of you watching. Love having you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get to 24,000 subscribers. We can do that together.
Close catch under pressure for Hutchison. Puts it to Hogan, and Hogan's going to shoot deep into Cedric van Nuchen. Hinker fakes big and goes the second time. Dahinden in pursuit. Tries to lays out, but only into the back of the Reading defender. In great position there, George Roberts.
Yeah, Dahinden tried to give him an American football swim move to get around him there, and just wasn't possible to lay out late, really, with his forearm on the small of his back in trailing.
Hutchison to the open side. High grab for Greer. Hutchison again to Colicchio. And Roberts going to shoot it deep for Greer. Defense is there, but Greer gets the better of him. Reading 6-3.
6-3, stretching out that lead, stretching out that defense. A big gap in the back there, and a nice throw to respect the spacing.
Alex Greer, believe usually, or used to play for Smog. Not so sure where he plays now. Maybe he is a Reading player now. Or he just was asked to play by Hoagie.
Nice play in the back there. I did say through to the space at the back that stretched out the defense, but the throw still had some chance given to the defense there. The play required by Dahinden and made.
Mattis to Baumgartner. Hinker. Just backing around. And a foul call. Defensive foul accepted. Bit of a discussion about the placement of everyone. But the disc will go back in. Coming on one. Andy Lewis on the mark. Great around shot. Baumgartner to Hinker. Near side to Hauser. Great stretch. Into the middle of the field, back to Baumgartner. Hinker receives that high release flick. And a pick call will stop play. Looks a little messy, doesn't it?
Yeah, right now at this stoppage, most certainly, but it has to even in motion. Let's see if they can clean things up, Solebang.
Hauser. To Müller. Baumgartner over to Mattis. Nice leading pass, but that's a pick off by Lewis. And he's going to bomb it deep immediately. Defense in pursuit. The disc is hanging, and that's a great catch for Garnier.
Yeah, Garnier there making a big play, but it's about that Ancelin step in front, cat-like steal. Solebang taking their time, trying to be patient, but we talked about that congestion, and most certainly what gave the opportunity for Gaël Ancelin to step through and snipe that one before the very quick deep delivery by Andy Lewis here. He didn't think too much either, just stands and delivers, and here you see again the high take being in nice position.
Yeah, but give a bit of a chance, and now there's a timeout call. And we're going to also take a short break and be back after messages.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Come on, Brad!
We're back live after that timeout. 7-3 lead for Reading over Solebang in that Division 2 final of Tom's Tourney.
7-3 halftime will be taken by points at 8. If not, there will be a timed half potential as well. But the way Reading are moving, many would be under the belief that they are going to take it by taking points. Unless Solebang can dig the heels in and give some fierce resistance here before the halftime.
Great floating ball. It's going to be fielded by Solebang. Continuation, Hinkle faking. Going to the other side. Still not seeing anything he likes. Goes around to Klingler. Inside shot. To Müller. Pick call. Baumgartner. Pausa to Baumgartner. Hinkel now. So again, not really anything downfield that they can hit. But Hinkel happy to swing until he gets something. And a nice release late in the point. Baumgartner. And with the high release, two players underneath it. And Simon Hinkel gets the score for Solebang, 7-4.
Yeah, good decision making through at that point. I still thought the Solebang offense was a little bit clustered. I was even having difficulty at some stage trying to determine if they were playing out of a vertical or a horizontal. It seemed to have been a vertical, but they were really standing idle in many different places on the field. And it was good decision making in the end. They had great patience. The final throw, as we're going to see again, was just a nice over top here, and they got all sorts of space. But up until this point, they were slightly untidy. Goal on the board, nonetheless, 4-7, the scoreline, still in favor of Reading.
And of course, it doesn't matter how untidy, it just matters that they catch it in the end zone. But Reading's so clean. Solebang really have to catch up. Up the line, shot goes, tight defense. They find Hogan, is gonna fake it. Nice movement to the other side, and the layout keeps possession alive for Reading. Greer. Outside flick to Squires. Colicchio. To Hogan. The break. Hogan fakes the big hammer. Needs that inside shot and gets it as well. Again, a hammer faked. The Hendon falling on a mark. Colicchio. The timeout called by Reading. Their only one in this game. And we're gonna also take a quick break and be back with you after the timeout.
We live in a world where everything can be referenced online. Imagine if the greatest moments in our sport were never filmed. Eurodisc continues to do what it takes to make free-to-watch live streams a reality. Let's leave nothing to the imagination. We'll consume the action live, and we'll support those that help to make it happen. If it wasn't streamed, it didn't happen. Eurodisc.
What a grab! Oh my! Somehow they do it!
We're back after the timeout. Connor Hogan standing before the disc. The Hendon moving to mark. We'll see what they cooked up during that timeout. As we're just hearing the hammer time jingle, which means it's half time now officially. Squires. Goes high to Colicchio. Colicchio asking for someone to do something. And Hogan does. And that's a score that's half, 8-4.
Yeah, half taker there for Reading Ultimate. And Hogan goes up the line, gives Colicchio a look after he puts the shoulders up, wondering what's going on there. They keep getting the bounces going their way. It's 8-4 now, going into the half. Connor Hogan getting the close-up attention as he chats about the team that he's been the architect behind for this Tom's Tourney iteration. 8-4 lead for the Reading crew. And Anslin with his hand up, ready to deliver the pull.
We'll see if Solebang can still catch up. Mathis. And Fendrich. Working in the handler set. Looks to be a zone from Reading. Asna getting really close there. Baumgartner. To Mathis. Into the middle. Hammer over the top. Nice one. Oh, an attempted greatest, but that one out the side early.
Very, very difficult attempt to catch it over the head while upside down in a catch and release grip. But I like that he had the presence of mind to even make an effort towards it.
And Baumgartner gets it right back here. And they're off to the races. Nice flick, high release. Back and around to Fendrich. Mathis. Loads of time, high caught by Baumgartner. Inside shot goes, and that's for the score. Hauser gets it after that attempt of a greatest.
Getting it done. Solebang, give it away and find a way to get it back. Walk one in. Tidy as they've been over the course of this game. Down by a triple still, 8-5. Here's another look at the score. The high grab, Baumgartner. And the find in the back corner there as Hauser cashes in for the bangers.
Solebang, of course, in the mixed is the mixed champion, Swiss nationals. We streamed that game last year, so if you want to watch them beat the Wizards, Geneva, you can watch that back still. Of course, the Swiss are Swiss Ultimate Federation is one of our patrons, long-time patrons. If you want to be one of those, help us grow Ultimate. Free to watch. can do so at our Patreon account. All the links are in our YouTube description, but now back to the game as Roberts toes the line and goes inside to Hutchison. Colicchio. Goes offhand high. Hansen tried to go in there, but couldn't. That's all.
Hatzaw's quads look like they're going to rip the shorts apart. Look at those things.
Inside shot and a continuation to the open side. That's a second goal for Sam Foley, who just said a second ago that he wants to retire because he's tired of 3-day tournaments, but doesn't look like he's tired at all.
Still finding ways to get open in the end zone. Very important part of being able to contribute. So if this is his swan song, he's going out in style. CJ Colicchio probably happy that they cashed in there after that lefty floater got the bailout by Greer. Probably not the sharpest throw out of that sequence. But they do manage to find a way in. They do manage a way to stay ahead 9-5. What a way to make a living for Reading.
So as Becky Thompson just confirmed in the chat, Greer is playing for Reading now. Solebang on offense. Reading come out in a 4-person cup zone. Jump through the cup to gain yards by Mattis and Baumgartner. Steep shot. The defense comes in, but great grab to keep it in the hands of Solebang. Let's put it to the side. Mattis goes Scuba over the top to Hauser. Baumgartner again makes his receiver run, but also moves to the far side of the field. A discussion about travel, maybe?
Yeah, possibly not getting any hand signals. Yeah, but like watching him replay the discussion physically there, it sounds like they are talking about a travel, but we're reading into that one a little bit.
And it's going to be retracted, of course. There is a not too new, but a little bit new rule where if you release the disc without changing momentum and changing direction within 2 touches, this does not count as a travel, but makes you just have the easier give and go. As Hinker is in front of the end zone. It's into the middle of Baumgartner, and that is a beautiful put into the end zone for Fendrich.
Surprised to see Reading staying in zone into their own end zone even after some stoppages and opportunities to get out. They played it well. They did put some pressure when the disc was in the corners, but once it got to the middle, Solebang found the spaces and moved one in. 6-9 now.
Yeah, it does seem like Reading stay with that commanding lead.
Here's another look at the goal. Baumgartner again, this time feeding Mullard. And good day to take a little nap. Sun's out, kids are having fun. You see the ULTI.TV setup on stilts here, getting it all done.
Nice floating pull. Hutcherson to Hogan. Very typical offense for Reading. As Colicchio gets it in the middle. Looks for an option, finds one in Squires. Squires gonna launch a deep. Hogan running, but too far out the side, even for Hogan.
Squires fires with a bit too much on it. Hoagie no chance to throw his body around like he likes to do. And Solebang will get a break chance.
First time this off. There's a very open Solebang player, but the shot is clearly undercooked. So many bodies underneath it, and both have it on this at the same time. Fendrich and Squires.
So, in cases like this, it always goes to the offense.
Don't be fooled by Squires ripping the disc out of his hands. That's not how it goes. Who has the disc in the end?
We'll have another look at that, see if we can get it in slow-mo. If it is, it looked very, very close. If it is simultaneous, it goes to the offense. Here's one more look as they go up slower. I can't see that being anything but simultaneous.
That is very much on the at the same time. Could probably do some super slow-mo to determine, but apparently the players on the field have decided something else.
Squires has won the negotiation.
Roberts.
Time. Go on.
And they're not going to let us going back to Hutchison now, but the disc is on the ground. Solebang get it again. Pinker has another deep shot available, and that one's also a floater. Squires again with the D.
Deep throws letting Solebang down.
Hutchison, deep shot of his own. Players in pursuit. Queer and what?
That was awesome. Spinning around like he completely lost out there, lost the disc, changing path, and made for a little bit of comedy after clicking heels. Hey, where'd that disc go? Hey, get back over here.
That's just the struggle of wearing a hat sometimes. So the first very messy point that we've seen so far. Nice gainer for Hansen. Da hinten. Deep shot. This one's on the money for Sylvan Hartmann. Not quite there, and no one really getting those shots in the end zone.
That was the best shot of the three deep Solebang shots we've seen in this point. And the read just a little bit off. Defense very good, putting the pressure on. Coming back the other way was Greer after getting turned around in his own end zone.
Hutcherson walking the disc to the line. Goes around to Colicchio. Inside slice through Roberts, and Hutcherson hangs on to it, or does he?
Might get another look at that. Down up calls, very precarious. See what we get here. Ooh, to that angle, difficult again. I'm not sure we get anything conclusive. I
thought it was down, but that's just...
I think my initial was I thought it was up. That was so close. They've worked it out on the field. But, yeah, very, very close.
Hartman to Hinker, over Hinker, but he gets it anyway. Stepping up the ladder.
Now, is that a travel call?
A travel call from Hinker.
On Hinkle from Kolikia, which interesting call away from the, not on the mark.
Any player on the field can call that.
Yes, yes.
And Hinkel's gonna launch it. That one's on the money. That's perfect. The score for Sebastian Heinzen.
Heinzen doing the leg work there, but it's the throw from Hinkle. After getting the travel on him, he says, well, I'll just do this a little quicker. Can't call me on a travel when I blade one and put a rainbow assist up. And after a few missed hucks from Solebang in this point, this one not so much a huck from the spot of the field, but a nice deep throw still. And the last one is on the money.
I think sometimes these longer shots are not too easy to execute because of the momentum that carries you. So if you do it from a like running position, catch a disc and throw it on, it's sometimes really harder to execute them. Whereas Hinker was standing after the call, just waiting, and had a lot of time to think about the throw and put it just perfectly on there. And that's the first break for Solebang in this game.
Long Hukin with the pull.
Hutcherson. Same group of people. Nearly the same back on offense. And Solebang with a zone look. 3-person cup. 2 behind and 2 deep. Good pressure on the marks, but Lewis and Anselin really working well together. Kalikio to Lewis into space, nice gainer. Push pass to Lewis in the middle, Anselin to Lewis, getting every other now, is he? And matchup defense transition from Solebang goes seamlessly. Lewis grabs that high. Squires. And around to Hoagie. Is that a goal? That was close to the line, but what a nice catch and body position from Hogan.
Yeah, Hoagie's got that body under control. Check him out. It's Hoagie on Instagram. You can follow his training regimes that get him into shape to make plays like this. Of course, check him out on Send It as well. Hoagie, great content always coming out of him in the world of Ultimate. And not only can he provide content behind the keyboard or screen, also right here on the field with a 3-goal, 1-assist performance already.
You can see why he's the anchor of the team. Get that double coverage as well, and manages to get his foot down in the zone. That ball out the side. Gonna have Mathis pick it up. And the huck goes up. Up comes 3 Reading defenders, but Simon Hinke with the score. Spikes emphatically for the 1-pass score for Solebang.
Yeah, great play. That took them a while to get their deeps in form on the last possession they had. This time around, first huck is a humzinger and requires a play on the receiving end between two defenders and gets one from Hinkle. There's another look at the huck. And here is the sandwiched defense, but rising to the occasion to make the play.
After two missed deep shots for Solebang that really weren't on the money, the last two scores respectively were just so much better. You can see how they got to the final.
One and change minutes have expired. We'll be hearing the 5-minute warning very, very soon now.
What a great pull. Lands in the back of the end zone. Hutchison has to go to Colicchio. Lewis and Colicchio. Solebang back to person coverage. And tight one. Hutchison. Inside to Colicchio. Hogan to Lewis. Hutchison. Goes backhand around. That is a beautiful put. And the layout comes, but it's out the side. Did he look at the wrong line?
May well have been. I mean, the tape that you may see in the picture is not the line there. I'm not sure. They're wondering if we've got a view. We're gonna go to our replay and see what we get here. For now, uncertainty only. But here is another look. Nice bid on it. That right foot's down, left foot still in, but foot up, that's out of bounds. That is, by the time he catches it, it is, looks like it is out. I think everybody happy to agree, particularly after a good chunk of those players got to have a look at that replay with us. And it will go now to Solebang with a chance to break.
Heinzer to the Hinden. Leading pass into space. Hushla. And that is a hammer for the score.
That D-line offense was the best offense we've seen out of Solebang all game. No hesitation, no fear up the line, no fear with the hammer to cross the field to finish off the point. They're within one. They've got some momentum now. 2 breaks in the last 4, and they've gone from down 4 to down 1, and making this Avengers-style Reading crew sweat just a little bit here.
We'll get a replay of that great hammer. Sylvan Hartmann in so much space, just perfectly positioned there to catch the score. So I'm making a layout D attempt earlier, just putting enough pressure on Colicchio. So it's not quite bookends, but good enough.
And there it is, 5 minutes remaining.
See the Hinkle pull, so well put into the end zone, near the sideline, pressure on for Reading. And Sloan is going to launch it deep. Hutchison in pursuit. shaken up by playing defense, but that one's a score regardless because it didn't affect Reading's player. I think that was Squires at all. Indeed, that's Squires.
Yeah, Squires got in front there, dropped the defender behind. Not a foul as far as the defense was concerned. I didn't think so either, but here's the throw again from Gaël Onslen. The deep shot here, you see the clacking of hooves, and it really was a case of Hartman not having his head up and ran into Squires while he had eyes on the disc.
Yeah, I think he just looked at the disc, wouldn't have expected Squires to stand and wait for it to try get a better read. But yeah, just good body positioning out of Squires.
10-8 reading Railroad. Reading get themselves a little bit of breathing room back with a hold after the break work Solebang have done in this late second half.
And the hawk goes up from Solebang. Baumgartner underneath it, reads it perfectly. What a grab.
Yeah, great grab by Baumgartner. Puts a first goal on the board for him with a pocket full of assists already. Back to within one. Efficient offense. Solebang have been getting better and better throughout this game. Now you see it on both sides of the disc. Their D-line able to generate and convert, and their O-line converting with much more efficiency.
They really have had a slower start, but have found their rhythm in this game. I'm going to leaving Hookins wandering alone. Slight favour still for Reading. They're up one and they get offense now. But of course, when time has expired, we play this point out and then add one to the higher score. And this one will be the number of points we're playing to. So all the options still open for Solebang. Lewis on the under. Goes to Greer. Squires again up the line. Nothing else really open but a big gainer to Hogan. And the put into space. What a nice score for Reading, and they only use 10 meters width of the pitch.
Yeah, only used a bit of space. They scored that quickly before the horn blows for the end of time cap. Of course, the only rules differences in the final is that it is a cap +2 in the final, not a cap +1. So that could change if Reading can be prevented from 15 anyways, but that may be the difference. There's also a second timeout added per team in the finals.
So the format of the tournament all weekend long was one timeout per team per game. So this changes to one timeout per team per half. Of course, you can't carry those on though. So if you don't use it in the first half, you're not going to have two for the second half, but one per team per half. Baumgartner. And we don't get it back. They start in the back of their own end zone, and now we can hear the jingle. Time is officially over now. Tammy lies. And Hinkle catches on that near side. Baumgartner really working in the handler set, but not getting any continuation. And there is the deep shot going to Simon Hinkel. Tate there on the mark, I guess. And the drop by Hinkel.
Not happy with himself, of course not. Maybe could have turned and waited and tried to catch up to that one. You see some frustration there on the sideline. The bomb by Mattis was an absolute scintillator, but now a chance for Reading.
They're going to bomb one of their own. Tate in pursuit. Hasn't really been playing this game, but that's the 2-pass break for Reading late in. And a quick discussion about maybe a pick, but the goal is going to stand because Tate had such a good read and the defender was there, even if he was a bit late due to stopping for a second.
Late head spike out of Tate too after the discussion to ensure that it counted. Delivers us a good head spike after the conversation. So game to 14. It's 13 to 10. Oh, sorry, game to 15. It's a +2. So game to 15.
As it would be in any normal Ultimate Frisbee game if we were playing to cap at 15.
Caps point only. Points cap only.
So as long as this will take, we'll wait until one of the two teams has reached 15 points. Close mark there. Baumgartner absorbs the contact.
Yeah, I was like, do I go high? Let's be sure,
And the zippy throw goes off. Floats for a little while. That's going to be too far out the back. Solebang. Give it to Reading on a platter.
Yeah, he's been eating his Wheaties for sure. A lot of spin in that huck. It goes out the back. And now a glorious chance for Reading to break their way 1 point closer, to break their way 2 game points.
And then Lewis walking towards the disc, towards the sideline, obviously with the disc in hand. Kemp. Nice inside break to Hookins. And Lewis is going to launch it deep. Great flow, and that's the score for Reading. They are within 1.
A scoring machine, Roshan Karia. Getting it done again. A beautiful throw by Lewis to open it up. The defense, I thought, might have had a chance to bid, but kind of just whiffed at it as it went past the outstretched hand. And now Reading see themselves on game point 4 ahead of Solebang.
That was such great flow again from that defense. See Lewis go around to the other side. You're right, the defense was really close and maybe not believing in themselves.
Yeah, or they just misread the angle and thought there was no chance and realized, wait a minute, I'm here now and I should be in the air.
So Reading could close us out, potentially, and get the win. Solebang is going to do everything they can to prevent it. Van Nuchen. Friendlich. Van Nuchen working in the hand reset. Very open Hinker because of a poached off defender. Goes to his brother Simon Hinker. Inside shot. And now they're just running with it. Wow, what touch on that throw from Hinker into Andre Baumgartner. There was so much love in that pass for the score.
They've extended the game at least for one more. And the Reading O-line will take to the field to see if they can shut things down now. Their O-line can stay on the field, because if the game gets extended any further, they'll just be getting broken.
We've got 4 tries to do it. And they've really gotten the momentum in the later stages of the game. And Reading was always stopped by French teams so far the last 2 years they were here. It's not going to happen today. And it looks pretty good for them to even get that gold medal for Tom's Open Div2. Hutchison decides against the huck, goes to Greer. Colicchio. Goes around to Hutchison. What a great throw. And the lefty huck does not come off. Instead, other side to Greer, and Greer's gonna launch it deep. Colicchio in stride, and that's the win. Reading are your Open Division 2 champions of Tom's Tourney 2024.
Big win for Reading there. They took the bull by the horns and made the most of their opportunities. Colicchio opening up the field, getting a touch inside a half, and busting upfield. Not delivered to immediately, but he just kept cutting. That throw came, and Reading put away Solebang and will head to the awards ceremony with expectations of large bottles of beer and medals around their neck, as they're so justly rewarded with here in Bruges at Tom's Tourney.
So that was 1 out of 3 finals for today. Open Division 2 final. Up next is the women's final, GB women against Germany women. And then later today at 15 past 3, Mooncatchers against BFD La Fota. So take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because there's so much more live Ultimate to see today from Tom's Live. So thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to Reading. For Steph Rapazzo, I've been Christina Obermeier, and we'll be back with you again soon.
I don't want to meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling in love. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling in love. Every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, in love, in love, in love. With every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, in love, in love, in love. Let me level with you. Let me be in your crew. I just wanna be free. Be with people like me. I'm so not in the mood to be broken and blue. I just wanna go dance. Baby, find me some romance. I don't wanna talk to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.
To life than tears. There's so much more to life than fears. All I want is a night off. All I need is a night off. All I want is a night off. Ooh. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off. I could use a new friend. I don't wanna pretend. You just get who I am. Almost feel like we're fam. Think it's time that we try something money can't buy.